What up, tubes? Internet's being slow on the computer. Yeah, after 5 o'clock, let's grab a platinum. So I got some bad news. I'm quitting YouTube. I met a really cute goth chick. Black hair, green eyes, pale skin, the works, man. She is chef's kiss. But I'll still be doing the shout outs on occasion when they do need to be coming in. Yeah. That was the worst attempt at an April Fool's joke. I swear. It was just like, I'm still single, but I'll wait patiently. I'll find the right one. There ain't no April Fools, I'll tell you what. You keep waiting patiently and rocking your tactical soap. I didn't have to try anything at the Cradle of Filth concert. Women just naturally, whenever they'd walk by me, like, ooh, that dude smells good. In fact, the first of-age fan to take a picture with me at the concert was a fangirl, and that's no bullshit. Designing some new t-shirts. If you'd like a Audrey Hale's a cunt t-shirt, hit the like button. Crazy, unattractive, nasty twat. Acronym for the word cunt. And oddly fitting, too. What's up, Deathbed Tapes? I got another rap song done for the album. I will be doing more rap albums. Or more rap for the album, I should say, blah. I could do like a horrorcore rap about how much I fucking hate mass shootings. I'm laying down this beat in GarageBand like... I look for free for use beats on YouTube and then like mix them together. If it's not free for use, I put the YouTube users who created the beat featuring, that way they get their credit. I just finished writing the song Blunt Wraps and Cobra Coils. Pretty wicked song. I couldn't keep a straight face. I tried to pull that April Fool's joke on camera. That was a pretty funny, shitty attempt at an April Fool's joke, but my trolls saying they're going to delete the subreddit and then they don't do it just because they want an April Fool's Cobra and him to get mad. It just shows they have a sad obsession with me. I could have kept the joke going, too, if I would have kept a straight face. Like, yeah, we met at the Cradle of Filth concert, She saw me drinking absinthe in the cemetery and smoking cigarettes and doing goth things. She's like, can I have some of your absinthe? Are you jamming to Cradle of Filth? I love that band. Ooh, you're my type, girl. What's up? The trolls want me to quit making YouTube videos. It's like, no one's forcing you to watch, bro. Internet's being slow on my computer, so I'm just doing what I do on the phone then. If I record guitar on a live video, It picks up better on the phone for some odd reason. Speaking of that cunt Audrey Hale, she was sad because a girl she had a crush on in high school or whatever school she went to on her basketball team died in a car crash, and she was so mortified by it that it made her commit what she did. And I'm like, that's a bullshit cop out. That is a piss poor cunt bullshit cop out. So you take the lives of someone else who have people that care about them. You see that the logic of that doesn't make sense. No, I'm just so tired of the fucking mass shootings. It happened the day after my birthday, dude. Now I don't even want to fucking celebrate my birthday. Ugh. Although, to be fair, I did have an awesome birthday until I found out about that. Like the day after, it's just like, oh, that's just great. Back to reality. Life is full of depressing shit. My trolls live pretty sad fucking lives, though, but mass shootings are more sad than my trolls. I'm tired of Americans killing each other. This ain't the Civil War, goddammit. As soon as the internet gets to working, I got Patreon shout outs to give. You get a personalized shout out from Cobra every month when you subscribe to the tier. I need to put more content on there. But all these mass shootings got me bummed, man. So I want to work on my music and do my shout outs there. And of course, those Cash App shout outs are coming. I got all the ones from PayPal done for the month of March. I was like overwhelmed by all the amazing support from my fans. You guys don't have to give me money or buy a t-shirt, just tuning in to watch me have some after 5 o'clock fun with some of that Bud Light Platinum, not a sponsor, and you know, shoot the shit with my fans. Like, what's up? It'd be like the worst Bud Light commercial, too. Sorry I shot you in the foot, but here's a Bud Light. Aww, the apology robots. I'm sorry, that was in poor taste. Oh, jeez. Even though I live in the good old state of Wyoming, this is a statewide public service announcement. If you are hammered, do not fuck with guns. Brought to you in part by your local Wyomingite and fellow beer and gun enthusiast, King Cobra JFS. Now, the state slogan here in Wyoming is, welcome to Wyoming, consider everyone armed and dangerous. Wyoming is extremely gun-friendly. I don't know if they're more gun-friendly than any other places, but I tend to notice that Wyoming doesn't really have a mass shooting problem because everyone's got a gun, so if you try anything, you just, no. It shouldn't matter if your state is gun friendly or not, man. Can we just stop being stupid with our guns? You know, Alex Anderson passed away, God rest his soul, but you don't see me doing stupid shit over it. Me and Alex Anderson used to go to Frosty's and grab a pitcher of beer on occasion. And when Morgan found out, she was like, man, that sucks. I'm like, it is what it is. I've done nothing to Frosties but try to give them free advertisement. My trolls are just jealous that I can ignore them and go out and enjoy myself. So their solution is to, of course, harass bars that I go to. Because they think, oh, that'll stop Cobra from drinking. And it's like, no, it just stops you from enjoying your life. Because I'm still enjoying mine. And if my trolls got the bars they liked going to harassed because they harassed King Cobra, they would not like that. I often say be the bigger Cobra, you know what I'm saying, and don't stoop to their level, but sometimes you just think, you know, these little fucks need a taste of their own goddamn medicine. I got a legion of loyal fans who are more dedicated to me than my trolls are to harassing me, so yeah. Have fun fucking with the spitter spies. You'll never see them coming. They slither in, they infiltrate your shit, and then they slither out. Trying to get customized girl to load, but the internet's being slow. There it goes. If you want to see a Audrey Hale's A Cunt t-shirt, pretty much owning that bitch completely and sending the message that we're done with mass shootings. Oh, I've already designed it. It is fucking gold. It's about spreading the message, you know. Now, whether or not Customized Girl approves it, we'll see. You want a sneak peek, don't you? Oh, that's no bullshit. Audrey Hale is a cunt. Crazy, unattractive, nasty twat. And in the back, it has like a Wild West font, and it says, fuck mass shootings. Now, if you want to see this be a t-shirt on King Cobra's fang, hit that like button. It's got a marijuana leaf behind it, because that's me saying, man, smoke some weed and chill out, you know? You don't gotta shoot people to get your message across. If anything, this is me just shooting off my mouth, which is a lot safer. And don't let this be a negative outlook towards women, because guys, we know how that feels. The whole world looking at us like we're all serial killer, rapists, murderers, mass shooters. All we want is sex. All men are assholes, blah, blah. All these negative, toxic male stereotypes that they give to us men. But the second a woman has a small sliver of that, nobody fucking says shit. And then on top of that, with her being trans, nobody wants to get canceled for being transphobic, and it's so fucking stupid. That's what makes it. It makes it. I happen to know people who are an LGBTQ plus, so this just, ugh. Sometimes being a straight ally is tough, dude. I ain't gonna stunt. I ain't gonna fucking stunt. And I did it in the standard that I've been doing with the shirts. Is I use these, the Fruit of the Loom unisex basic t-shirts, which means both genders can wear it. Got a bunch of colors to choose from. I happen to like black and green, so I can use my favorite colors and my brand to spread a good message. Fuck this bitch. And you know what? I'm taking the blame and putting it all on her. I'm not gonna blame her parents. Okay, that's just bullshit. I get tired of that too. Like, okay, so your kid robs a bank. How is that your fault? Your kid chose to be a dumbass. As Red Foreman once famously said, don't be a dumbass. Okay, so you didn't get a chance to be with your crush in high school. Big fucking deal. That's no excuse for what she did. I refuse to respect her pronouns. You lost that respect when you shut up a school full of innocent people. I'm fucking tired of it. Bloody fucking over it. Kobe better not go lie, boy. I'm liking that. I'm designing a new t-shirt. Now, what kind of font do I want to use for it? Before I pick the font out, let's put the back. I have a shit ton of t-shirt designs and novelty items on Customized Girl. I don't just sell t-shirts, I also sell drinkware, etc. A new black flame to light my green smoke t-shirt, and it says "Power to the People." It's got a pot leaf with a pentagram, and right in the middle of that pentagram, it's got a hippie peace sign. Oh, that is magnifique. Goth, hippie, Satanist. Audrey Hill, Satanic 11 Rules of the Earth, you fucking cunt. Rule number 9. You might have to wait till Monday to see it in the stores. That's a clean design. I like that. Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. No, the cult symbol is actually a hooded cobra from behind, and the arcs at the top are meant to mimic a Indian cobra with the way, you know, the circles on either end. Yeah. But also using the hood pattern to like form a hood itself. And the universal S2 represents universal spirit and power, which is within our bloody minds. Yeah. You gotta hit it with the description on the shirt, yo. You know, Jesus Christ rebelled against the churches, and now that's something to think about. Very nice. Awaiting approval. That'll be approved Monday, hopefully. And I like making t-shirts with customized girl, not a sponsor. When I lost my Teespring, I had my backup, was customized girl. And I just started making merch with them, you know. Oh, yeah, we need to center that. I zoomed into it, and I was like, hold up. Like that. Yes. Drag that right there. You get a rough draft of it, then you save it. See what it looks like when you zoom in. It's a crisp design on the front using their graphics. Mm-hmm. Maybe drag the bottom of it a little bit further back. Just a smidge right there. You want good symmetry when you're like designing t-shirts, if you can. It makes it look crisp. Yeah, hold up. Black flame to light my green smoke. Power to the people. That is a beautiful fucking t-shirt, man. Oh, that thing in the middle, the peace sign in the middle needs to be centered as well. Well, that's all right. I like that. That's perfect. This is right there. Black flame to light my green smoke. It's got a pot leaf, a pentagram, and a hippie peace sign. And it says power to the people. And on the back, we're rocking the Cobra Gram nicely. Beautiful. I fuck with that. I'd rock that shirt. Captain Howdy says hi. Also, I'm out of beer, so I'm gonna grab another one. God damn it. Well, I was gonna do a drink combo, but I dropped the other half of it. It's okay, I didn't spill. We're all Gucci. Homeboy Darth Looney stopped by the other day, and I gave him his mini sword. That's what's up. He's gonna put it in his shop. He stopped by with a 6-pack of Budweiser. I appreciate that, bud. I was worried about him because I haven't heard from him in a hot minute. Figured he was just busy, you know. But it's always good to hang out with friends for a minute. I wish I could have taken Darth Vader and his wife to see Cradle. That would have been sick. But Darth Vader gave me this wicked, interesting... I've seen Badlands Chugs chug this. Yo, it's the Peeps Pepsi. Because you know when you're hanging out with your peeps? I literally had this in my fridge, like, do I want to try it and then do a drink combo with it? And I'm like, yes. I would have mixed it with the Budweiser, but I pretty much drank it all that night because I was feeling bummed about, you know, all the bullshit going on in our society. And it's like, well, it is what it is. That's 2 brand new t-shirts getting dropped on Monday. I mean, I got a lot of cool stuff on here, dude. So it's 236 designs if those 2 get approved. Right now I got 234 designs. Loving it. Yeah, this one's an anti-troll t-shirt. I told these trolls to lick my ass crack while I shit and fart in their mouth and they drink my piss. Wah. And the front of it has a pelican. And it says, dirty belch fart pelican fucker. It's completely obnoxious, it's crude, it's rude, but it's sticking it to the trolls without having to dox their addresses. The funny anti-troll shirt, it's got the pelican on the... Yeah, because my trolls are a bunch of pelican fuckers. Now you got shirts like this that say Master Troll Slayer and it's got like the cowboy and everything and like shit like that. That's a metaphor, people. Don't actually go around, you know. I would never do anything to hurt my trolls unless my life was in danger or someone I cared about was in danger. And that's fair. And quite frankly, I don't have to try that hard to piss these sad losers off. They just think, oh yeah, we're such hot shit because we can obsess over an autistic person. It's like, right. Oh, there was this goth female who was murdered in England for being goth, and the fucking cockslicker got out of prison for it. Stop the goth hate. Yeah, stop goth hate t-shirts or where it's at. I'm not trying to be that guy, but nothing against trans people. They say we're sick and tired of... They get sick and tired of being picked on and bullied and hated on for being trans. Honey, that's the world. I get bullied for being a cisgender white straight male. There were dudes out there who get bullied because they like Chevys and some other guy likes Fords. Like, oh, geez. A 16-ounce ceramic sten. Yeah, you can customize your own cups. It's pretty cool. This is something to do to distract my mind and give my fucking fans some sweet merch. Because I'm sick of all the bullshit in our society, man. All I can do is just keep doing my thing, and you know. Eh. I could use that graphic, but that just feels kind of... Like, I'd rather shotgun a beer. Fuck mass shootings. Haha. Do a little bit of Googling. See if we can't get some free clip art. You got a picture of beer, and you have like a shotgun floating in the middle of it. Huh? Come on. Like, I'd rather shotgun a beer than... And then it says, fuck mass shootings. We got plenty of options here they're giving us. I could go with the classic pump, or maybe like one of these, because that's my favorite kind of shotgun. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Go like that. Let's see what it looks like when I upload the image. Now, if you type in free, emphasis on the word free, JPEG, they might let you slide with it. Oh, that's just perfect, the way that sits. Yes, sir. do it like that. They might not approve it, but it's a tongue-in-cheek, yes. But it's all good, you know. Maybe get like a Western font, because that's how that goes. Amazing selection of fonts to choose from. Chomsky would be a good font. I like all these fonts are unique in their own special way, but there's a couple I like using. The Western font. Let's see. I apostrophe D would. Oh yeah, make sure there's spaces between your words. There we go. I would rather shotgun a beer. Yeah. I want to drag that font down right there below the beer and where that thing sits. It's not about anything than spreading the message. Spreading the message is more important, really. That's clean, man. They may not approve the graphic, but we'll see if they do. Back over to say, fuck mass shootings. You can't rotate it. That's all right. clean enough design. Shotgun a beer mug. Fuck mass shootings and have a beer. Yes, sir, that'll do nicely. Okay, it looks a little cheesy, but it's also kind of cool. I mean, come on. Yeah, it may get approved on Monday, it may not. We'll see. It says, I would rather shotgun a beer. Right there on the front. Maybe something more than just a beer on the back for fuck mass shootings. Right there on the back. So let's see here. Maybe like a middle finger right there in the beer. Yes. I've got a whole lot of options for flipping the bird here. Oh, no, we don't want that. We want that on the outside, or excuse me, the inside of the beer. Ah, oh, shit. Easy enough to fix. Okay, let's go to that one. There we go. An outline of the middle finger just traced into the beer right on the back where it says fuck mass shootings. That is beautiful. That's a nice touch. Perfect. Great for making drink combos, YouTube. So we can reiterate here back to what I was saying. It's got this sawed-off Mad Maxer floating in the beer. It says, I would rather shotgun a beer. And then on the back, we got the middle finger right there in the beer, giving you the bird and the beer right there. It says, fuck mass shootings. And I flipped the image for the beer around so that way it kind of create an almost 3D-like effect, like it's kind of going around the glass, you know. There you go, you got a drinking mug. I sell a couple of those on my customized girl. You watched me design 2 new items. You didn't watch me design this other one. In case you can't tell, Cobra really fucking hates mass shootings. I hate mass shootings more than I hate my trolls, you know? There's no need for it. I'm gonna cool on the merch for a bit, and if these get approved, sweet. If they do not get approved, it is what it is. I'm charging the old phone right now so I can stream. I'll have the camera pointed back up in a second. The cigar videos, insane food challenges. Okay, this video caught my interest earlier on YouTube, and I gave it a like.
If you shop with the Walmart app, you know everything you need. It's right at your fingertips. So you can spend a little less, to get a little more, to make life a little better.
One.
I'll remember that chapter of my life forever. We laughed.
YouTube ads.
We protected that progressive home and all that.
This dude opened up a bottle of 159-year-old wine, and that is insane.
Day and night, we left our blood, sweat, and tears on that yard. Well, Jamie did anyway.
Hi, I'm Konstantin Baum, Master of Wine, and today I'm going to taste a very special wine. A wine...
This video caught my attention, man. Because could you imagine drinking a 159-year-old wine? That is insane.
Made before the car and the telephone were even invented. This is a bottle of 1863 Burmester port wine, and it's in pretty good condition considering that it's 159 years old. For you guys, I'm going to open this bottle and taste it. Is it going to be delicious or is it going to be poison? We are going to find out. I hope you guys are ready for this because I'm not really sure whether I am, but let's go. Let's start with the most obvious question. How did I get this bottle of wine? And the honest answer is, I'm not really sure. People give me wine all the time.
Now, I'm going to do a drink combo with this here Pepsi and this here Platinum. And, but before we do, I want to give the Pepsi Peeps a taste. You can watch the video with me while I have a drink. So I want to try the Pepsi now that the phone's charged. I'll make the drink on camera. Crack it open. Oh, no, fuck off. You fucking cunt. There it goes. All right, YouTube. So we have this official Pepsi Peeps. This is supposed to taste like those yellow Easter candies. I wonder. We'll see. Huh. It does. It tastes like you were to take like the yellow Peeps, kind of very faint taste, and like dunk it into the Pepsi. Like the first initial taste of it, you get the Peeps, and then you get like this. I don't know how to describe that. It's tasty though. It's all right. I like it. That's tasty. It does have like a consistency. Okay, after having a couple sips. Yeah, I can taste the Peeps. It's got like a vanilla Pepsi sort of taste with like a hint of the yellow Peeps flavoring. And then like the aftertaste tastes like yellow Peeps. So like if you have like vanilla flavored Pepsi and you stick a bunch of like yellow Peep marshmallows in it. We ain't watching no goddamn wine tasting without a little bit of something to sip on for ourselves now. This ain't no wine, but it's the platinum. So I want to mix that in there, see how that do. Marshmallow flavored beer. I mean, and maybe for my next chimichanga video, I put some ramen noodles in the middle of it. Oh yeah, look at that. Phone's about to fucking die. Son of a bitch. Batteries has not been lasting very long lately. Come on, you fucking cunt. Alright, folks, so we're gonna have to do the drink combo just from here. Check this out. I got an empty glass, kicking some ass. We're gonna take our Pepsi Peeps. Alright, so what we're gonna call this drink combo, folks. You take a beer, some Pepsi, Peeps. We're gonna call it Chillin' with My Peeps drink combo, alright? How's that fucking swinging with you cobras, man? Get it in there. We got the mug, it's Friday Tubes mug that one of my fans sent. We're gonna have to tilt that son of a bitch. Now, after having a couple of sips of that Pepsi, you can actually kind of taste the Peep in there. It's a tricky thing when you're doing like crazy flavored soda pops. Some people are gonna like it, all right? Some people are not gonna like it. I like it. I think it tastes good. Personally, I like Peeps. They're sugary, delicious. Wait, do I have any goddamn Peeps to throw in this drink combo? Hold up. I gotta check my junk cupboard. packs. Not the one I was looking for there. Look at those. Oh, fuck her off. YouTube, I couldn't find any Peeps in my cupboard, but I got some Mike and Ike's Mega Mix. These are really tasty. I like these. 10 flavors. Dump the whole fucking box in there. Is that nuts? Maybe just a little bit? Okay. They did a little funky experiment with the soda pop. When you pour the Peeps Pepsi in there, and all them Mike and Ike's, the multiple flavor 10-pack one, man, look at the top of that. It's all foaming, like a weird, Look at that. Isn't that weird how it's just foaming on top? I think it's the sugar and the carbonation doing its thing. I'm gonna try a sip of it. Interesting. Now, in addition to like Peeps marshmallows, we have like a burst of like all kinds of flavors. But what the fuck y'all pouring Mike and Ike's candies into a soda pop and like drinking it? Man, what's up with that kid shit? Hold up. We're gonna have to add some fun to it. Adult fun, yes. That's what's up. Fuck sickos. Let that die down a bit before we add more beer to it. How's that for a drink combo? Wait for that foam to die down before we top it off with more beer. Some duster, nah. You don't drink air duster, you smartasses. This is rather silly, isn't it? Adding sugary sweets to soda, fizzy water, and beer. Eh. That's as high as it's going, folks. Those Mike and Ikes are just dissolving. Just chilling with my peeps, drink combo. Got the Mike and Ike's 10 flavors. Some Pepsi peeps. Some of that Bud Light Platinum. Bog water, that's what the trolls want to call it. I'm calling that the chilling with my peeps, Mike and Ike's drink combo. This just looks ridiculous. We're gonna let that dissolve. It ain't going anywhere higher than that. In fact, that's too full.
sometimes I also get old bottles of wine. Most of them are more for decorative purposes because they are not good anymore. But every now and then there's a nice bottle of wine mixed in between. The other day I looked through some of those bottles and I found this one. It says 1863 in bright red letters on the label, but I thought that was the year the winery was founded. I also read that the wine was aged in barrels and that it was bottled in 1932 and then again bottled in 1942 for some reason, but I did not really know what all that meant. I therefore contacted my friend Dimitri, a master of wine and a port expert, and sent him some pictures, and he reached out to the producer. But Burmester does not have any records of their wines reaching this far back. However, my contacts confirmed that this wine is in fact a wine from the 1863 vintage that was aged in oak vessels until 1932, when it was bottled into large glass balloons, so-called demijohns, and kept there for 10 years. In 1942, it was bottled into this bottle. Think about what this wine must have lived through. 1863 was the year Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation to free the slaves, the year the English Football Association was established, and the year Rockefeller started his oil business that eventually made him the richest man in the world. On top of that, it was an extraordinary vintage for port. Most vintage charts don't go back until 1863, but I found some tasting notes rating this wine 100 points, and Taylor's, another famous port wine house, made a special bottling of their 1863 vintage and sold it for several $1,000s a bottle. They are saying about the vintage that the harvest of 1863 was one of the finest of the 19th century and the last great port vintage before phylloxera spread throughout the Douro Valley. Yes, this is another interesting part of the story because phylloxera, the insect that destroyed most vineyards in Europe in the late 19th, early 20th century, was first discovered in 1863 in the south of France. After seeing their vineyards going down the drain, winemakers realized that they could combat phylloxera by grafting their own vines onto American rootstocks, which are resistant to the louse. However, since then, almost all vineyards in Europe are planted on American rootstocks, and there are some that are saying that the old, not grafted vines were producing better quality. So as this wine is definitely from a vintage before the vines had to be ripped out in Portugal, this is from 100% Vitis vinifera vines and from a great vintage on top of that. The vintage is one of the most important factors when it comes to the age-worthiness of a wine. If you want a wine to age for centuries though, it has to be from a great producer, from a great vintage, and it should be a sweet wine because those wines tend to age longer. This wine checks all of the boxes, and on top of that, it's made in a way that should make it even more age-worthy. This wine today would be considered a Colletta. Colletta by law are tawny pots that are made with grapes from one vintage, and they should be aged for at least 7 years in cask. But remember, this was aged for 69 years in cask. I have here the current release from Burmester, the same winery as this one. This is the 2011 Colletta that I'm going to taste a little bit as an appetizer to get to know the style of the house a little bit more. The winery was established in 1750. Johann Wilhelm Burmester took over the winery in 1834 and named it J.W. Burmester, and today it's just called Burmester. The wine has a dark tawny color, it gets brown towards the rim, but the core is really red. It smells of plums, figs, oranges, roasted nuts, and a little bit of smoke. On the palate, this wine is really rich and concentrated with lots of body and lots of power. This is a fortified sweet wine, which means that during fermentation, alcohol was added to stop the fermentation. You therefore have a wine with 20% of alcohol and quite a lot of sweetness. Is this the best Colletta I've tried? No, definitely not. I think this is pretty good, but it's not outstanding. I would rate this 89 points. Great effort, maybe even a little bit too young, but I'm hoping that the other one is better than that. Okay, now I'm ready for the big kahuna, the head honcho, the top dog of the tasting, the 1863, but it would be a bit boring just to pull the cork with one of those here. On top of that, it would probably not work because corks in really old bottles of wine deteriorate and they just fall apart as soon as you try to pull them out. So the best but also most dangerous option is this instrument of torture, port tongs. The twist is though that I've never used them before, and you might ask yourself now, is it really sensible to use port tongs for the first time on one of the oldest bottles in the world? The simple answer is no, but let's do it. So the first step is you heat the port tongs up. So the second step is that you put those tongs on the neck of the bottle. You should have it below where the cork ends, but in this case, I don't think it's going to work because the bottle is just shaped funny. So you want to make sure that the bottle gets really hot around the rim. And now you just need some ice water and a brush. So the quick change in temperature should cause this bottle to break now. Let's see. And now you just gently take it off. Okay, this only kind of worked because of the funny shape of the neck of the bottle or the funny shape of my port tongs. I couldn't actually go below the cork, and now I still have a piece of cork lying on top of my beautiful port wine. To get rid of that, and then hopefully I can enjoy it. So, very careful. Focus. Focus. Damn! This was more difficult than I thought it would be, but I think we are fine. There's just one big chunk of cork floating in that bottle, so let's start tasting. If I don't survive this, tell my wife and my kids that I love them, but this doesn't smell too bad. But first of all, check out this color. It looks a little bit like a brandy, really. It's dark brown with a little bit of red, but just a tiny, tiny bit. What the... Okay, this is 159 years old and it smells amazing. It's just beautiful. There are notes of raisins coming out of the glass, notes of figs, dried fruits, roasted nuts. It's just beautiful, very complex. There are multi-layers to this and I'm just stunned. Man, I could sit all day here just smelling this wine. The thing is, the wine was aged for a long time in barrel, and barrel aging for a great wine makes the wine almost indestructible. But I thought after 159 years, this would kind of get weaker and won't be as intense and complex, but not at all. If you age a wine for a long time in barrel, you also lose a little bit of water, so the wine gets more concentrated. Water evaporates through the barrel staves, and this makes the wine even more rich and concentrated. But now let's taste it. I have to be careful that I don't start tearing up here, because this is just beautiful. It's an amazing, amazing wine. On the palate, it's actually less sweet than the 2011, and it has so much power and concentration, length. It stays on your palate for a long time, I think.
Could you imagine drinking a wine that was made 159 years ago and spent a good several years in a barrel before being bottled up? That's insane, dude. The trolls are like, you better not chug that goddamn drink, last warning. You people have no life. You're the one watching my video, so it doesn't matter if I chug my drink combo with the Mike and Ikes or not. I'm already inside your fucking head, bud. Nobody wants to watch you pour beer and Pepsi and Mike and Ikes into a cup and drink it. Fucking losers. know, the right of age girl will come on my lunch. Just gotta be patient. That's funky. Candy.
We'll stay there for another minute or two, and it's just so complete. This is one of those wines that make me wonder what we actually did over the course of the last 159 years, because you can't make wine better than this. They really had it figured out back then already. If there was ever a wine that deserved 100 points, then it's this one. This is just beautiful, a perfect wine. And I'm so glad that I could share this experience with you guys. I hope you kind of understand what is actually happening in my glass right now. My God. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to make sure that this video is shared with more people to get them to take part in this amazing experience. My question of the day is, what is the oldest wine you have ever tasted? Please comment down below. I'm definitely going to share this wine with lots of people. Whatever you guys do, stay thirsty, because I'm so going to stay thirsty. Bye.